What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about this last week of training. All right, guys, so I did another week of training. I did about 30 miles, I think 31 miles. I should have got 37 miles, but I took a rest day and I ran a half marathon and I didn't run the extra mile that I was supposed to do on the next day. So, it is what it is. I was able to do that half marathon. If you guys watched that video, it was a tough one. It was a tough race that I went on. I did not want to run in temperatures like that. It was hot. It was humid. It got up to like 85 degrees with crazy humidity. I was sweating a lot. And you guys watched the video. If you guys haven't, you guys should watch it. But I was able to do it in 2 hours and 15 minutes, which I think if it was actually cooler, I could do it better. Because, my Garmin watch, it does give me some times that it thinks that I can hit. So right now, what my Garmin watch says for my times, it says that I could run a 5K in 26 minutes, which would be pretty impressive. I could do a 10K in 57 minutes. It says I could do a half marathon in 2:11. That's where I got my 9:30 pace for before it got super hot. I was like, you know what? My Garmin says I could do it. 2:11. I might be able to hit it. At least 2:20 or below. But, you guys saw how I did. I did 2:50. And then for my marathon, it predicts I could do a 4 hour and 52-minute marathon. And I think those are for sure for really great temperatures and perfect conditions. Like if my body is rested and well, I might be able to hit those times, but those are going to be like tough times for me to hit, especially nowadays. So I did 250. It is what it is. That's the time I got, and it was a lot warmer for my race. And at the end of the day, like somebody said, that I am training for the 100 mile. I'm not training for the half marathon. Even during the race, I was saying, there's no point in me going faster because this is just a training run for my 100 miler. The end goal is to get to that 100 miles. So whatever time I get for this half marathon, it doesn't really matter because I'm not really training to go fast. All my runs have been pretty slow. But this morning I actually went on a run and I did a 7-mile run. It's now, the day after the race, the temperatures dropped to 40 degrees. And it was so nice to run this morning. I ran a 7-mile run at like a 10:30 pace. So I can run a little bit faster. But again, my main goal is to run the 100 miles. So running faster for me, may be good for my fitness level. But, I just want to go out there and have time on my feet. So this weekend, actually, I have another race. I have a marathon going over to Salinas, Kansas, and I'm running the Salinas full marathon. I was actually signed up for the half marathon, but this weekend is now back on training because last weekend was a back off week. So that's why I was like, it doesn't matter if I take a day off for an extra day of recovery because that week is all about recovery anyway. And this next week is all about putting up those miles again. So I'm actually supposed to run 21 miles on Saturday and then 5 miles on Sundays. So I'm just going to combine those two runs and run a marathon on Saturday. At the Salinas Marathon, I'm going to try to, just get a time for me that is underneath 6 hours because that's the time limit. That's a 13:44-minute pace. I should be able to run a lot faster than I did for the half marathon, depending on how I feel. But the weather's gonna be so good. It's gonna be like in the 40s to 70s only. So it's not gonna get anywhere close to the level of hot that it got during the Houston half marathon. I'll be running in like 40s to 70s and it's gonna feel good. So I'm just gonna do the same thing that I've been doing. I've been enjoying Run, Walk, Run. If you guys don't know about Run, Walk, Run, that's something that Jeff Galloway talked about. A lot of people do it, not only Jeff Galloway, but the theory behind that is that when you are walking, you are giving your body a little bit of a rest. You're not pushing your body to the limit the whole time. If I'm going to be running a steady pace the whole time, those muscles are contracting, the same muscles. But when you do take those little walk breaks, it's going to relax those muscles and you feel better. Like after my half marathon, I felt great. I wasn't too hurt. Like, I've ran half marathons before where I was feeling it for a couple of days. And actually after the half marathon, I did have a headache. I did get a little bit of heat exhaustion from that race. It was just really hot. I had a bad headache for probably until like 8 or 9 p.m. Like that's That's when you know that the heat affected me, when I get a headache, and I definitely got a headache for that race. But now it's a new week, training 7 miles today, 6 miles tomorrow, another 7-miler, rest day, marathon, and then that's gonna be it. So putting up that mileage again, it's gonna be another big week, probably close to 40 miles. And I'm looking forward to running that marathon. I'm gonna vlog the whole experience from the road trip up there. We're leaving on Friday, gonna pick up our packets on Friday night, sleep, run the marathon, and then head back over here to Texas. So we're driving a long way to go to the Salinas marathon, but it's gonna be a fun time, and I'm gonna bring you guys along. So that's what you have to look forward to on this channel. I may do 1 or 2 reviews, but that's pretty much gonna be it for this week. Back on training, back running high mileage. It's another 3 weeks, recovery week, 3 weeks, recovery week, 3 weeks, recovery week, and then like sometime I'll be running that 100-miler, and I'm looking forward to that too. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you guys have been doing, and I'll see you guys in the next video.